whose fan base is as passionate as it is demanding of all of its teams. And up and down Broad Street today, they've been talking about something special. That something special is an opportunity for the Sixers to go to the conference championship for the first time since 2001. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Courtside, where James Harden has been an imperious scorer during this series so far. And Jason Tatum, well, history has proven that he embraces times like this on the road. Let's take a look at the brackets in the Eastern Conference. In New York last night, Jalen Brunson was extremely impressive as the Knicks defeated Miami. You'll see Game 6 tomorrow night on ESPN. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Jones, courtside, along with Doris Burke, Cassidy Hubbard joining us in just a bit. Let's start with the 76ers. Doris, they have everything that they need right in front of them. They've got the MVP in Joel Embiid, former MVP in James Harden, and now Tyrese Maxey has joined the fray to help push them across the finish line.
Just 22 years old in his third season. All year, Boston has proven a challenging matchup, but this irrepressible spirit went for 30 points, including 6 threes. He's been a critical third scorer all year. But make no mistake, the bread and butter, the rise and fall of the Sixers will fall on those two MVPs. They have the most devastating pick and roll tandem there is in the entire league. And one of the adjustments they have made, the longer this series has worn on, more space for their pick and roll. They get the switch. James Harden, who's been willing to access that mid-range more and more. And then this, you get the drop coverage. Al Horford retreating. Lots of space for Joel Embiid to just walk into that free throw line jumper. He's been brilliant there all year. But shoot, you got the MVP. You might as well vacate one side of the floor. Hit him with the jab step. The sweet shooting big man, says Al Horford. That's not enough.
Doc Rivers has made some great adjustments in Cassidy. He has the Sixers
displayed a level of competition with the force and fury of a New England nor'easter. Boston reclaiming home court advantage in Game 3. The 76ers experiencing elation in Game 4. And then an epiphany in Game 5. A breakthrough not seen in decades. Now zealously determined to dethrone the defending conference champs.
Hard from way downtown.
Everybody wants the power.
Three-pointer up, hit good. Tyrese Maxey, the silencer. The Sixers beat Boston in Boston for the second time in this series.
Everybody wants the glory.
They made every right play.
And Embiid blocks his shot.
They made every hustle play. Everything went wrong for us that can go wrong.
All of us, we got to show up and we got to do our job.
It's going to be a dogfight, man. They're going to come in, they're going to play extremely desperate, and we know that.
Obviously, we still are in this series, and we got to muster up whatever we got left.
Oh, is it a little more?
Welcome to the NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel. It's the conference semifinals delivered by Chipotle from Wells Fargo Arena here in Philadelphia, just off of Broad Street, where the 76ers have an opportunity to go to the conference finals for the first time since 2001. That's when Allen Iverson was still in uniform. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First up for the visitors, the Boston Celtics. Talked about that lineup change. Robert Williams making his first start of the playoffs, joining Horford, Tatum on the front line, Brown and Smart in the backcourt. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, Doc Rivers rolling out the same starting five. James Harden, Tyrese Maxey in the backcourt. Tobias Harris had those big 9 rebounds in the first half in Game 4. P.J. Tucker and Joel Embiid, the MVP, at the 5 in the middle. Doris, let's quickly talk about the impact of Robert Williams getting the start. What do you think it means offensively and defensively?
I think Boston inserts him anticipating the effect he'll have on the defensive end of the floor. My assumption is he guards P.J. Tucker. You keep Al Horford on the Joel Embiid, and Williams is allowed to roam and recover should P.J. pull a trigger on the corner threes. But if you are Philadelphia, I think you're thinking, well, Joel Embiid's going to be able to stay in the paint because that's one less shooter on the floor. he will guard Robert Williams at the 5. So, you know, can Robert be a vertical threat at the rim? We'll see. But I feel like this may be the first time all year we've seen Joe Mazzulla pull the trigger on a defensive